Hello! In EASL International GCSE English as a Second Language. In this lesson, you will find grammatical mistakes in sentences and correct them. Chapter 3, Way of Life, page 33. Grammar making comparisons. Exercise 1. Grammar making comparisons. Exercise 1 states, there is a mistake in each of the comparative and superlative forms in these sentences. Find the mistakes and correct them. So, there is a mistake in each of the comparative and superlative forms in these sentences from A to F. We have to find these mistakes and correct. So in every sentence there is only one mistake. Let's start. A. This lifestyle is more harder work than you might think. The mistake is more harder because when using the comparative form with an adjective, we either use more or er, but we cannot use both of them. The correct word is harder, so we have to remove more. Because hard is a one-syllable adjective, so the comparative form for it takes er and not more, so it is harder. Now the sentence is, the lifestyle is harder work than you might think. B. We can live a much more flexibler life than before. The mistake here is more flexibler because, as we have said previously, we can't have both er and more with the same adjective. But this time we will keep the more and remove the r because flexible is a three-syllable adjective. So its comparative form will be more flexible and not flexibler. The word more we added before flexible. So now the sentence will be, we can live a much more flexible life than before. C. I certainly have to be tidier than I was before. The mistake in this sentence is the spelling of the word tidier. When changing the adjective to a comparative form and it ends with a y, we must change the y to I and add er, so it becomes tidier, T-I-D-I-E-R. I certainly have to be tidier than I was before. Living on the road was most sensible thing to do. The mistake here is was most sensible. When changing an adjective to a superlative form, we must add the before the superlative form. So the correct answer is, living on the road was the most sensible thing to do. Now let's go to E. Speaking on the phone is not good as having a friend pop round. The mistake in the sentence is not good as having a friend. Because when comparing between two things, we have to use not as, then we have to add the adjective, then we add another as. This is the form. So there is an as missing. The sentence becomes like this. Speaking on the phone is not as good as having a friend pop round. F. Is living in a van as exciting than he says? The mistake here is as exciting than, because we use than in the comparative form, but here we don't have a comparative form and there is a comparison with as. And because there is a comparison, we have to write as plus adjective plus as. This is the form. So we have to replace than with as. So it will be, is living in a van as exciting as he says? Please watch out for such mistakes. We solved now exercise 1, page 33.